GMVD, let's watch it. It got halted at the time of 10:22. That means it's going to get unhalted at the time of 10:27 and 30 seconds. This is a stock, GMVD, that has less than 1 million in float. And having less than 1 million float could steal the show and lead towards a massive spike. So anything that has less than 1 million float can absolutely take on off. Issue is there's no news behind it. Now, GMVD, if this one does go on a crazy rip, I could imagine this one to $7 plus. Now, it does not have any news, so when momentum dies, it will fall apart. But is this about to catch fire? That's the big question. GMVD, let's watch this break of $5. We could see a possible quick little rip and run. I'm going to do 1,000 shares on GMVD, maybe add to it if this one does open on up and start going a little bit crazy. And you know what? I'm going to do a limit order a little bit down low, maybe right at that like 460 mark. See if I can get possibly filled right off the rip here and see if I can be able to make a quick dollar. I'll look for a potential dip buy, potential bounce play if this one again comes back on down and I can get filled on it. Now I think we're over a 10-minute hold here. Now also, you guys heard me say something, a masterpiece pattern. What's a masterpiece pattern? A masterpiece pattern is simply enough, team, a stock that essentially has a perfect squeeze setup. Now what's a squeeze setup? A squeeze setup is going to be when we have a triangle that would look like this. And what a stock does inside of a triangle is it gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until it squeezes, and then it goes ahead and breaks on out. We can see again tons of examples of this. Where could we see some examples? Well, what about an ascending triangle pattern? An ascending triangle pattern has tons of squeezes, where you could see a squeeze and a breakout, where you could see a squeeze and a breakout, where you could see a squeeze and a breakout, where you could see a squeeze and a breakout. Where else could we have this? We also have this over on a bull flag setup, don't we? You know, bull flags are all about squeezes with a triangle, and then you get that breakout. You can see a squeeze and a breakout. You can see right here this triangle and this squeeze and this breakout. So we always look for nice squeezes. Now what the masterpiece pattern is when we see a squeeze at the bottom after we're building higher lows between the 50-day moving average and the 13 EMA. Sometimes it's going to be the 200-day moving average and the 13 EMA, but it's usually the 50-day moving average and the 13 EMA. We're essentially looking for this picture. 13 EMA to swoop the bottom, 50-day moving average to be on the top, build higher lows, squeeze to the upside, room to run up to the 200-day moving average. You can see 13 EMA, 50-day moving average, squeeze, a room to run up to the 200-day moving average. GMVD, the thing I noticed about this play is it does have a lot of upper shadows. Again, the upper shadows, guys, shows us that it's known to spike and give it all back, known to spike and give it all back, known to spike and give it all back. So if GMVD does start going crazy today and runs, let's say, all the way up to $10 or $12, it most likely will give everything back. But will it again spike up first? Will it again continues to bring in the hype? So we got a lot of pros on this play and we got a lot of cons on this play. What are the pros about GMVD? GMVD is a low float play. And being a low float play, that means you can go on very big spikes. Also, what else brings in excitement? Well, the squeeze pattern, the masterpiece pattern. And then last but not least is we haven't really seen a big breakout just yet. So a lot of traders may be saying to themselves, I haven't seen a big spike. I haven't seen a big break. I haven't seen a big move. Let's make GMVD that play. Now, what's the cons? The cons is there is no news. The cons are GMVD, we're buying this off momentum and hoping momentum continues. And the last con is it's known to go on big spikes and give it all back. And that's what these upper shadows represent. So GMVD, which way do you think this is going to be leaning towards when it opens on up? I will look for an entry on the upside. I will look to see if this is going to spike, but I'm not going to buy at the very tippity top. I'm going to look for some entries down low. I'm going to look for an entry maybe at the price of 460, 450, then go all the way back down to 410, then go all the way down to 415. I'm going to look for entries between this orange line and this orange line and try to basically get an average, maybe somewhere back on down towards the price of 430. So I'm going to look to get in on this play, but I'm going to do some entries on limit orders underneath the current price to try to get in on some dip buys for, again, a breakout of $5. GMVD in about 5 seconds should be opening up. 3, 2, 1, GMVD. Let's watch it. And GMVD is live. GMVD is having a gap up right away. I did not get filled. I did not get filled because we're having a gap up and a spike right away. None of my entries have been filled. None of my entries are in on this play. Again, I had entries down low and we are getting another halt towards the upside at this time. Can this one continue to keep ripping and running? How much higher can this stock spike up towards? Everyone is currently looking over on this play. There were just shares available to short as well, but now they're saying inventory does not exist. But I just saw 2 seconds ago. So unless, there it is. So if we wanted to trade this, it does cost a little bit, but you know what? This is going to be a play that could make us tons of cash and tons of money. So GMVD, $3 to $5. I would say at this point, team, how much higher do I think it's going to get up towards? I think the next short would be after this spike. I think after this hold halt. It's going to gap up, spike, and then it's going to be somewhere near a top. So I'm actually looking for a possible shorting now at this point. GMVD, if I want to start loading up some shorts right here, I'm thinking we do get up towards, that 660 mark. That could be a great area for one. If I want to do another one, maybe up towards around 665. If I want to do another one, maybe up towards like 669. Do another one, maybe up towards around that 672-ish mark. Trying to look for some possible areas to start looking for some nice shorts. And as I said, I want to see this thing gap on up and then get a nice pullback. I'm looking to get in and get out very quickly, team. I'm not going to hold this one very long, just a little heads on up. I'm hoping I get filled with a gap up and then it comes crashing on down and I could just get out right away with a quick profit. And I am even thinking about maybe even saying to myself, is this going to go higher? Is this the last again gap up, or is there going to be one potential more? Just trying to figure this out. Let me look at a couple charts. Are we going to get up towards this region, like $7 plus? What I'm basically debating is, where is there going to be a quick pullback? Is it going to be at this line? You guys can take a look and say, all right, it's going to be bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance before a big sell-off. This very big spike is going to try to get up to this red line. Or is it going to this area? This area is going to be bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, sell-off turns into resistance. This resistance area is right around 640. So is either going to hit 640, go a little bit higher because it has so much momentum, then fall apart? Or is it going to be a stock that gaps on up, spikes all the way up towards around 730, then starts falling back on down? Those are the two options that I think could either have a gap up, then a quick pullback, or again, if it breaks through that 640 mark, we might run and rip all the way up towards around that 730-ish area. So I want to get filled on this play, essentially to just get filled and then quick pullback, get out in case it keeps on going. So this is going to be a very quick trade. Now I do have my entries on a short side, as I talked about, up towards, the 670s, because I want to see if I can get filled and then it comes right back on down. This whole entire trade I'm about to do, I want to be in and out within less than 10 seconds. So I want to make a few $100 right away. Get filled, see it drop, get out. This is coming out live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. GMVD, we are live. Not filled yet, not filled yet. Looking to get one final big pop on up. Just got filled, and now let's look for the reversal. I'm in on this play, up $710, up 400. Let's lock it out, let's lock it out, let's lock it out. Boom! $1,500, baby! $1,500, baby! Oh, baby, I'm hot today. I'm hot today, people.
Yes, it's Superman.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's what we're going for on these trades. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? GMVD, $1,500 on that trade, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That's what we're doing here today, people. I'm dripping, soaking wet today in nothing but success. We may have to do this again, people. Maybe.
Baby. Oh, everyone take a second. Hitting the elevator real quick. Heading up the floor. 458. Get myself a little bit of Gatorade. Get yourself again energized. Get your electrolytes in. That's what it's all about. Get yourself a nice little drink. Let's go head back on over.
Now, GMVD did exactly what I wanted. Got filled, trying to move itself on up now even higher. This play, where is it most likely going to go up towards next? 875 is going to be the target for traders. Now, we could look to do the same exact thing again. We have gap up, gap up, gap up. We could look for the same exact thing again up near around the price of like 840. So I'm going to, again, put in some entries, and those entries are going to be up near around that like 840 to 870 mark. So let's see, can we do some possible entries and try to get filled up high, then see, the stock maybe crash on down. Everything has got to be quick on these trades. These are fast movers, fast plays here. GMVD should be getting unhalted in 4 seconds. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. GMVD is live. GMVD is live. Starting to fall. Guys, GMVD is live. Starting to fall. Got down on the hold side. All right. GMVD is live. Halted on the downside. Canceling my orders. No orders for myself right now. And as you guys know, we do have a lot of resistance on GMVD coming on up. Where is all this resistance going to be at? When you take a look over on GMVD, you guys do have bounce play. You guys do a bounce play. You have bounce play. You have bounce play. You have bounce play. You have top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, sell off. You are going to have most resistance probably somewhere right around this like 750-ish mark. Now, yes, if you do, let's say, start breaking 750 and start going on a big rip and run, then yes, you're going all the way on probably up towards around 850 or so, all the way up towards around 875, so a lot of times these plays try to go all the way on up towards what area? They try to go all the way up towards 875, but we may have another tough little top up near around that 775 mark and then the pullback. So I'm actually thinking about doing another possible short of the gap up, get filled, take profits profits when you're in the green. Once again here over on GMVD, just because I think GMVD is going to be a very fast, quick play. Very big spike, GMVD. My game plan on this play is I don't think this one is going to go ballistic to like $10. I think we had a spike, and I think we have like a lot of consolidation. I'm thinking we're going to get up towards around like 770, somewhere right around 780, gap up, pull back, take profits in case it keeps on going. So I just want to take my profits quick. So I do have orders in right underneath $8 to basically hit, pull back, get out right away again. Another like 10-second trade. We want to be able to make, $3,000 if we can. So we're about 10 seconds out, 5 seconds out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. GMVD live right now. Just got filled. Live, I'm in. Live, I'm in. Live, I'm in right now. I'm in right now. I am currently live on GMVD. I'm in on this play with 3,000 shares. Cost basis is 783. So I just got filled where I believe is going to be somewhere next to the top. We are not halted just yet though. We are not halted just yet. GMVD is still live. Okay, guys, we are now halted at this time. I am in at where I believe we're somewhere right around the top, and then I'm looking for that pullback back on down. So GMVD here, traders. We are currently halted for 5 minutes. I'm currently in on 3,000 shares at against 783, and I'm essentially looking for a quick pullback back down to sub $7 and then that rejection. Anywhere again, honestly, like below 750, take some quick profits to be able to make some quick money. 10 seconds out over on GMVD. 3, 2, 1. GMVD live. GMVD is live, and we're currently up towards again 875. Watching for the pullback in the dump now. Watching for the pullback in the dump. Let's see if we can get that dump all the way on down. 750, 730. 730 on the dump. Can we get halted on the downside now? Can we get halted on the downside right now? Currently up over $3,000. Currently up over $3,000 right now. Let's see if we get halted here, team. We're not halted yet. We can watch for all zeros to zero out on GMVD. All right. Guys, we are currently up over $3,000 over on GMVD. So I would like to see gap down to like sub $7. We could be up almost $4 grand on this day. So let's go sub $7 gap down. Here we go, guys. 5 seconds out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. GMVD. $3,644 on this day, baby. Woo!